land of the desert is a cruel, honest place. It is not kind to men, nor does it suffer any pretense of comfort. For 40 days and 40 nights, the dust was the only coat he wore, and the sun was a hammer upon the skull, driving a man down to the basic, terrible knowledge of his own body. The hunger he carried was not a common ache. It was a deep, gnawing knot that pulled the gut tight and made the world swim. He was fully man in that bleached, mean country, and when the tempter came, the devil did not arrive as thunder, but as a cool, reasonable suggestion in the dry silence. The first temptation was the plainest, the one that reached straight into that deep, physical misery. The stones lay everywhere, smooth, heat-cracked, and countless, and the voice whispered, low and slick as a snake over sand, "If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread to banish the hunger, to feel the comfort of flour and yeast, to make life easy when the body cried out for death." It was the oldest lure. But the Christ looked at the stone, and then he looked beyond the belly's demand. He knew the difference between what feeds the body and what feeds the soul, and he spoke it clean and plain. "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God." The hunger remained, but the man stood taller. Next, the tempter sought the heights, pulling him away from the dust to the pinnacle of the temple, where the air was thin and the sight below was dizzying. This was the temptation of spectacle, the urge to prove a thing with loud, undeniable magic. "Throw yourself down," the voice urged, "and let the angels catch you. A miracle for all men to see, a cheap proof of grace." But the faith he carried was sturdy, a thing of bone and enduring truth, not a flashy, breakable toy. He would not demand a sign from the Father. Jesus said unto him, "It is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God." Finally, they stood high upon a mountain, and the devil showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a sweeping glance, the gold and the armies, the bright cities and the deep vineyards. It was the temptation of the crown, the shortcut to power without the burden of the cross. "All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me." It was the world's bargain, clean and final. The Christ looked upon the fleeting glory of men, and the choice was not complex, but absolute. He had come for truth, and truth needs no master, but one. He drove the tempter back into the silence of the wilderness with the final, unyielding word. Then saith Jesus unto him, "Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve." The desert swallowed the tempter. The man was left alone, still weary, still hungry, but the knot in his gut had been replaced by a quiet, unbreakable resolve. The battle was won not with fire or fury, but with simple, enduring faith, and the angels came and ministered unto him.